Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. This is not a way I can go. Did I just start a fight? What? I thought that was your pet. Sorry. Where am I? Oh, I'm like way up in the mountains. And I have to sneeze. Uh-oh. Anyways. Shut up. Any vampire bears? No, just a death hound. Saber cat. What is the other one? Oh, a hero fiend. That's a vampire bear. Quick, give me your lead. Oh, they're really nasty looking. I think that the mounts for the next crown crate look like these things. They're like curse bound or something like that. Death hounds. Man, these mountains are just full of undead nightmares. Although I bet I haven't really explored much of northern Blackreach yet, but judging by the architecture, I'm betting I'd see a lot of vampiric creatures there. I did find the other furnishing. Where is it? These are the leads I found in this. I haven't found any for the dwarven wolf here, but I did find. What is this? Yeah, those I found. Oh, this is the other furnishing I found. I need to look that up at some point. There's a lot in this Western Skyrim. Jeez. I mean, I've done pretty well. Oradon, I found everything. Well, yeah, actually I did find everything, didn't I? Well, besides, I can't search for legendary stuff yet, but like I haven't been able to find. Did I get this one? I guess I got this one in Oradon because it was purple quality. I can't do gold or orange. Racine Stranglers. I actually did manage to find a lot of, like... No, I didn't find the piece there. Oh, Halakir was a nice one. I still need to look up that thing, but... Oh, right, and there's a couple glitch leads currently. You just can't do them. Like, that one in Halakir is the Heartland, which is a big painting. But you get the lead from, or you're supposed to get the lead from Cyrodiil, but it doesn't drop. I think there's 5 or 6? 5 or 6 currently glitched leads that will eventually get fixed. There's like a one in Balfoyan, there's that one. There's one in Somerset, like a feather or something. I don't remember. But it's probably going to be at least 2 weeks before the patch drops for that. So, I'll just work on everything else until then. What's weird though is I swear they were working in the test servers. And then they somehow broke between the test servers and the transition to the full release. Which is uncommon. That mount is the big one though. And the pieces aren't hard, but they are grindy. You gotta do like 3 or 4 different group dungeons to get all the pieces. Plus there's a couple you have to get from like public dungeons. It's a whole thing, but it's good. It gives people something to do. Probably keep me busy for a few weeks, at least. Oh. Okay. I was wondering what I invisibly... Oh!
The Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
Are you kidding?
Be strong, Svanna.
Mother! No! No!
Svanna, your father, the kingdom. Watch
Oh, that's Svargrim?
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Both what?
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead,
If you had listened to us,
like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Oh, he seems like he's going to be a delightful person. Great. Oh, why is he got to be an asshole? What is that weird light going on in that corner? Eh, that's fine. Oh, I love the... Hold on, Lyris. These are paintings you can find throughout... What? Oh. You can get these paintings in treasure chests around Western Skyrim, and I think there's a separate set for ones in Blackreach. Oh, they're nice, though.
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right.
How did an assassin get that close to the Queen?
Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Icereach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is.
So what do you do now?
Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
I'll see what I can find. Oh. Okay. What is happening with that weird... What is that? Shattered glass. That's it? That's the only evidence I needed? Whoa. You're not Lyris. Nice robes. Actually, wait. Didn't I get a set like that? Appearance. I think I got a set from the collector's edition. God, what was it even called? Actually, it should say with blue text, right? No. Maybe it won't. No, it should. Maybe it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, let me just quickly... I swear you get a... These are all old. Do you not get a set? Wait, yeah, this is it. Jarl's Finery, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I have that too. I can always wear.
Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know. I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin?
I find this medallion nearby beneath a broken window.
I've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Icereach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in?
The High King seemed pretty angry to me.
Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on. The Sword Thane led the king upstairs.
Lead the way. No, he didn't. He led them through the door. What? Ooh, are we going into the bad wing? Ooh, that's a... Wow, I would hate to have that in my house.
We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Sorry, dude. I know you're just doing your job.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
God, I hate you. You look like
We have
Sheogorath, but
proved that
stupid.
the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's
Actually, you
death.
do look a lot like
Show him,
Sheogorath.
partner.
You do look a lot like Sheogorath.
Does Yoren think me so
Wait,
weak?
are your textures do that
Does
stupid
your-
thing too?
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider.
It's not Yoren you need to be concerned with. It's the Ice Reach Coven.
Reach witches. They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you.
He's like insulting Yoren for being like poetic and not like big, manly, muscular man. Yoren is like twice your size in both dimensions, dude. Like, he could snap you like Bane did to Batman. Have you heard about the Harrow storm that struck Killcrete to turn you people into Harrow fiends?
Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of Solitude. I know my enemies.
Queen Gerhild asked us to bring you proof. That might be why the Coven killed her.
You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder.
Oh my god. Lyris, punch this man in the face.
That would not go so well for you.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
I'm gonna steal from you. What is this? Atmoran tablet. What? Oh. Okay, that was a lead. Oh, Companion's Coronet. I was wondering where that one comes from. Because I think the Companions and Greymoor's stuff in this zone are related to the storyline.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother?
We were gathering evidence to convince the High King of the threat to your kingdom.
Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her?
The Ice Reach Coven has come to Western Skyrim. It looks like they killed the Queen.
And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds?
The High King won't listen to us. He thinks this is all some plot of the Skald King.
My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I won't let my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please, find whoever did this and stop them.
Okay.
I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something.
Did you get a good look at the assassin?
He was fast, that's for certain. Here and gone before the guards could even draw their swords. Other than that, I didn't get a good look. The inside of his hood was nothing but shadows.
Oh! Oh, he's one of he's one of those vampire guys from like the trailer for Greymoor, where Lyris and the Nord hero fight a bunch of guys. Could you talk to the High King about this threat? He might listen to you.
My father? Listen to me? When Horkers fly, maybe. But probably not even then. He gave up on me a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm no use to you. No use to anyone.
I heard what your mother told you. She didn't believe that, neither should you.
I'm not my mother. Never will be. But I swear I'll do whatever I can to help you. You have my word on that.
You gonna be okay?
No. My mother... The last time we spoke, I hurled a mug at her. But I came when she summoned me. Just in time to see her murdered. I need to pull myself together. She asked me to watch over my father. The kingdom. I can't let her down.
This better not be one of those weird stories where, like, she's actually the one who killed her
Come
mother.
on, princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
And, like...
Don't call me princess. Just Svanna. There's nothing noble about me.
No, they wouldn't do that. That's too cheap of a plot line, right? God, this really does look like the Blue Palace from Skyrim. Again, excellent work, guys. Man, Skyrim is just a nicer place in general when there's not a civil war going on. Although there is currently a regional war, which doesn't help. Why did she die? Siswald, haven't I seen you before?
My wife, she is like ice. So cold, so pale. All the warmth sucked out of her.
What happened to your wife?
There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch, but his face was bestial. He dragged her along like a bone between a dog's teeth. Then he tossed her aside, pale as snow.
Where did the man go?
He was fast, so fast. Ran to the Hall of the Dead. He never even looked back at what he had done.
Okay, so that sounds like a very feral vampire. With an eye patch. I mean, it could be bestial, though. It could be a werewolf. But usually werewolves don't suck the warmth out of things. Right? Oh, find a witness. I don't have to go into the house. The hall. Another 2. My God, man, you were busy.
Will you pray with me for these poor...
Oh, I can step all over them? That seems rude. Well, what happened, dude?
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound for the Hall of the Dead much too soon.
Tell me what happened.
It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. It moved like a shadow and took sustenance from these poor souls. I called upon Arce's grace, and the vampire fled before his sacred presence.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Toward the main gate. I pray the guard finished off the depraved creature before it took another innocent life.
Doubtful. I bet we're gonna see one more dead person. Oh, a guard. Wait, her. Didn't we see her before? This is, what was her name? She was the guard for the queen, wasn't she? I think. She was the one in, like, the background that I said had a name and didn't speak. Talk to me.
You again?
Oh, this guy.
Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong?
A priest said a vampire came this way. Is that what happened here?
A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Senolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about all this? And why is it any of your business?
The vampire assassinated Queen Gerhild. Princess Vanna asked me to track him down.
The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
Oh, wow, I mean, listen, you seem like a jerk, but... yeah. No one was able to stop the assassin. You did what you could.
Yeah. It's not like I opened the gate and let him slink off. The real problem's at the palace. No more questions. I've got to secure the gate and take care of poor Senolia.
Wait, what? What was that about?
This is Spargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start.
Oh, hi? Man, people like crossing their arms around here.
Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer?
The assassin killed more people as he fled out the city gate. A priest identified him as a vampire.
That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. He knew the Ice Reach Coven had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report?
Other than the assassin was a vampire who wore an eye patch and escaped? No.
Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires, and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans in the area. Where did you tell me Fen was going again?
Fenorian. He said he was going to see a clever woman near Morthal.
Right. To research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Savannah. Bring her up to speed on everything we've uncovered. We're going to need her to get the High King to trust us. And I'm calling him Fen. It's simpler.
Fen it is. I'll find him and see if he can help us track down Queen Gerald's assassin. Yeah, we're going to Morthal. That wolf is really cool. Loading screens! It's so weird to have, like, the main city has a loading screen to go into the rest of the region. There's no other zone like that. I guess because all the other zones, the cities are fully exposed to the open air, but still. Come on, man. Oh, wow, Morthal... Yeah, that makes sense. Morthal's kind of far away. I guess it's really not that far away. Man, if Engine Guardian was just patched so that... Or... updated. Although it got nerfed too, come to think of it. Or more rebalanced. But if it prioritized whatever your lowest current resource was instead of a random one, it would be so much nicer. The Sentinel, doesn't Sentinel just restore flat stamina and health regardless of anything? Maybe I should use Sentinel. I don't know. I'm never really hurting for magic. Well, no, that's not true. In the middle of a hard fight, I heal a lot, so... Old Mjolnir. Wow, you weren't kidding when she lived, like, just on... Okay. Oh, water skin. Hey, Fen.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. You must be freezing. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me how your audience with the High King went.
Not well. The Icereach Coven assassinated Queen Gerald. Now Svargrim distrusts us even more.
A bold move, even for them. Old Mjolnir and I have been comparing notes, and we've made some progress studying the Harrowstorm ritual. What happened to your large friend with the axe, by the way?
Lear stayed behind to safeguard Princess Svana. I need your help. The assassin is a vampire.
We knew that vampires were working with the Coven. And old Mjolnir and I can say with certainty that the feral Harrow fiends are byproducts of Harrow storms. You think the assassin was one of the vampires in league with the Coven?
I know it was a vampire. He wore an eye patch and dropped this medallion when he fled.
An eye patch? That's uncommon. And this insignia, I've seen it before. It's the same as the symbol that decorates the urns smuggled out of Bankarai. If it belongs to a vampire bloodline, I'm not familiar with it. I suggest you ask Mjolnir.
Bah. Hi, other player. Oh, you're wearing... Isn't that the, No, I was gonna say it's the Scald... Not Scald, What is it called? I cannot remember the name of it. It is... Not Scald, it's Skull. I thought it was Skull, but it's not.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you, I wonder? Well, out with it. What can old Mjolnir do for you?
What can you tell me about this medallion?
A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol upon it holds no significance that I'm aware of. I can help find the owner of this medallion. But I need some specific items to cast such a divination.
What do you need?
Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up by its roots. I need the plant alive. The wolf, not so much. With those reagents, I can conjure a divination that will lead you directly to the last person to wear this medallion.
Okay.
Death bell grows throughout the bog. You should have no trouble acquiring it. Wolves are plentiful in the wilderness around Morthal as well, but be cautious. Many seem afflicted by a strange curse. I would hate for you to run afoul of it.
What kind of curse?
An icy rime clings to the wolves, sapping the heat and life from their bodies until only a frigid, shambling corpse remains. You are safe from them here. But be mindful out in the wild.
What? What kind of... what? Are you describing vampiric wolves, or is there something else? There's like a weird, glitchy light effect with the sun in this zone, I've noticed. Hey look, a dragon mound. Wait, that's not a dragon mound, it's just a regular old dragon cult temple. Oh, it's just a dire wolf. Oh no, they are seemingly covered in ice. That's strange. Hey, a bear. A great bear. Is Lyris going to be here now? No? Okay. Ooh! Don't mind if I do. Hey, I don't need those. I did get some of those new runes, though. What are they? Oop. I think it's like Indeco? This one. I don't see a lot of uses for it yet. Like, Hakijo is... Hakijo is... Oops, I don't want it. It's just better in general. And they go in the same types of gear, but still. Maybe someday someone will find builds that need them.
Welcome back. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me about the reagents I requested.
Here they are.
Good, good. Divinations can be fickle. The longer we delay, the colder the trail grows. Let's see if we can catch the scent of your prey.
Okay.
Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry.
Are you going to give me like a spirit wolf to follow?
Mother Wolf smiles upon you. She has seen fit to join your pack and aid you in your hunt.
How will that help me find the assassin?
Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your quarry. I have enchanted the medallion with a divination spell inextricably linked to its owner. Hold it to your nose and breathe deeply. It will guide you along his trail.
It will take me directly to him?
Mother Wolf will guide you along the way, but you must still complete the hunt and find him. If the assassin eludes you, use the medallion to recover his trail. The wolf is relentless in her pursuit. The question is, will you be like the wolf?
Well, I am hungry like one. I'll find the Queen's assassin.
And look! The magic points to the west.
Whee! That's not a wolf, that's just a ball of light. What do you think?
What an interesting use of primitive magic. That was clearly your vampire assassin. He even wore an eye patch. It looked like he was at a small
I didn't
camp.
see any of that.
And you saw that ball of magicka? It went to the west. That must be where you'll find the camp.
So the enchanted medallion showed a vision and provided a direction when I used it?
Didn't I tell you? The clever woman's magic can be quite exciting. Not my usual process of investigation, but effective just the same. I'll leave old Mjolnir to continue our research and follow after you. I want to see how the divination plays out.
Okay. They also added some alchemical stuff. Like, you get some from, like, blood coagulant, I think is one of them. You get from Harrow Storms, and then there's, like, Chorus Eggs, I think is another one. Oh, and you get Crimson Nirnroot, which is cool. I've only seen, like, 2 Crimson Nirnroot, and I've only gotten 1 Chorus Egg. They're, like, super low drops. Again, I haven't fought in too many Chorus, but I have been through the Delves and the group, or the public dungeons. You'd think I'd see more. Another dead person, Asaf. Oh, I didn't want to. Okay, so.
The assassin drained her of blood.
God, that guy's real hungry.
Judging by the state of her body, she hasn't been dead very long. Use the medallion again. The assassin might be nearby. He must have been desperate to feed while trying to escape.
Oh. Yeah, that looks kind of like Blackreach.
Is it wrong to find these visions so intriguing?
Like Falmer tents.
This one showed your assassin again, eye patch and all, by a cave near a waterfall. And the ball of magicka drifted toward the west again. I suggest we go that way as quickly as possible.
What about the victim we found here?
There's nothing we can do for her. The vampire assassin drained all the blood from her body. He took his time with her, I think. Probably needed to recover his strength after the events at the palace. Let's get after him before the trail grows cold.
Oh, we're going into the delve. Okay. Which good thing I did the quest here already. Which is this one? Oh, it's Chillwind. That explains the Falmer stuff. Rumors concerning the series of caves referred to as Chillwind Depths include such tales as giant insects, lost reach treasures, and pale-skinned humanoids with a hunger for Nord flesh. The truth of these stories remains to be verified, but few people dare to venture into its interior. Yep, this is one of the first places... No, it's not, but it's a common place to encounter Falmer in the original Skyrim game.
Yes, this is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Well, it seems like people are already carving a path for me. Okay, I gotta go left and around. Hey, I've got a buddy. I'm impressed. I mean, they definitely still use animations from like the goblins from this game, but they actually took the time and actually made the models to look like Falmer. It's nice. Even the armor. I wonder if they'll release that. Huh. I didn't think about that, but I wonder if they'll release... Is there another player here? No. I wonder if they'll release Falmer armor at some point as a motif. It's definitely unique, right? Oh, there's one of the beefier ones. I wonder, can Falmer drop chorus eggs? It would make sense to have them have it as loot, right? I need to recharge my weapon. Oh, chorus. With eggs. Ugh. They're as gross, if not grosser looking than they originally looked in stuff. I'm just gonna have to start saying Elder Scrolls 5 because it's getting a little... I've noticed these things never give experience when you kill them, so I almost wonder if they don't drop anything either. See, I should be able to just pick those up. Oh wait, can I? Oh no, it's a ruined chorus egg, never mind. Are they always ruined ones? Maybe it's like a low chance that they won't be? No, it seems like they're always ruined. I guess you can only get fresh ones off of chorus. Secluded hideaway. Hey!
Ah! I'll deal with you next time you fight.
Why can't I look at paper? Paper? Oh, Weird. Ben, I just watched you get stabbed in the back.
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I don't think he expected another vampire, though.
I see you found the vampire assassin.
I found the camp. Thought it was deserted, but the assassin must have been hiding in the shadows. He got the drop on me.
At least he didn't hurt you too badly before he got away.
It had more to do with your arrival than anything I did. Luckily, he left behind his belongings when he departed. I saw a map and some documents over there. Why don't you take a look while I deal with this wound?
Let's see what I can find. Pantarch Corb. Okay. Pantarch's orders. Pantarch Corb. I don't know what I'm looking at. It looks like a mine. Oh, wait. Yeah, I know where that is.
I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over? Let me take a look at what you found.
God, you are glowing.
The letters are both addressed to the vampire assassin. Pantarch Corb. That's an unusual title. This one gives the order to assassinate the queen, though the language is guarded. The other talks about miners and a final ritual. Very ominous.
What do you make of the map?
It looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the one mentioned in the letter. If that's the target of another Harrowstorm ritual, we need to stop it. Head south to the mine. I'll get word to Lyris and have him meet you there.
Lyris is in Solitude. I thought you tried to avoid large cities.
My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin, and the other needs to alert Lyris Titanborn. I can handle the latter. Besides, I have no intention entering Solitude. A courier should have no trouble picking Lyris out of a crowd.
Okay. So I guess that dude just commonly hangs out with spiders and Falmer? They do drop stuff. What? How come that didn't just drop stuff? It actually gave me experience. That's weird. Oh well, there's more chorus in Blackreach. Did Elsewhere add any new reagents? I don't think it did. Oh wait, yes it did. What I was talking about, the dragon ingredients, and then Solitude and Elsewhere added another one. It was, what was it? Bile and Blood, and then Ram. Somerset also added ingredients. It was the clam gall and powdered pearl. Although there hasn't been a new rune since was that Imperial City that added Hikijo, I think. So that's kind of remarkable. This zone is so much smaller than it seems, like when you look at the map. Like things are just much closer. Any Harrow Storms going on? None that I see. What's this? Jesus, a Falkreath?
As evil lairs go,
They're
I'm not
Saturn.
impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
You guys got here fast. I know what this mine leads to.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to. Good a place as any to bury him.
Did Fen inform you of our findings?
The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning another Harrow Storm in this mine, and we're going to wreck those plans. I miss anything?
Since the assassin escaped, they're probably expecting us.
Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. I'm tired of chasing these rats through the shadows. Are you ready to end this?
Sure.
These tunnels better be dug on the large size.
Man. The final of our companions. Or final of our companions of the 5 companions. I'm sure Admirthorn's fine. Blackreach, a legendary and long-forgotten realm that stretches beneath Skyrim, hides terrible creatures and even more terrible secrets. The caverns beneath Western Skyrim include Greymoor, the Lightless Hollow, Darkmoon Grotto, and Dusktown. Yeah, so the implication to the name here is that there's going to be other parts of Blackreach that we explore, possibly in the future. Although we did explore one little itty-bitty bit in Eastmarch. God, Blackreach is big. Interesting.
Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Oh, there was an instrument over there. Maybe that.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being. But if you insist...
That's a good dynamic those two have. Oh, good way to introduce...
I think there's a cavern up ahead.
Yeah, no shit.
Blackreach again. Like beneath Eastmarch. Does it extend below all of Skyrim?
Blackreach. So the legends are true. But why is there a town down here?
Why indeed?
My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course. But I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you found in the assassin's hideout. It mentioned a mining consortium in the darkness below. Could this be the place?
That letter indicated that the Covenant was using the miners for various purposes.
Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this land of constant night. My guess is that most of the miners have no idea what they've gotten themselves into.
Should we investigate the mining town?
You and Lyra should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. But if the miners have even an inkling of vampire activity down here, my presence might confuse the issue. I'm sure I can find something to do while you investigate the town.
Do you have something specific in mind?
I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Meet me on the far side of town when you're finished, and we'll compare notes.
You mentioned that your research included the Blackreach legends. Anything we should know?
Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense. It was once supposedly ruled by the dwarves, though. If that's true, we'll see their ruins. There are also a lot of tales about monsters. Pale, feral humanoids, giant insects. Be on your guard.
Blackreach. Again. It must be vast to extend this far from Eastmarch. Can't believe people are living down here.
No sign of the vampire assassin yet.
No, but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's go see what the miners can tell us. But be ready for anything. This place has ambush written all over it.
So how do you want to handle this?
Let's split up. Take a look around. Ask some questions. If the assassin passed through that ramshackle town, maybe someone saw him. Call out if you run into trouble, but don't make a move until we're all back together.
You really think we should split up?
We can cover more ground that way. And lone travelers are less conspicuous than a large group. Plus, if one of us gets into trouble, the others can come to the rescue. Just stay close to the town. We don't want to become totally separated down here.
I guess this is Dusktown, if I had to guess. Yep. I hadn't actually looked around Blackreach yet. I did the... Well, you can see what I did. How do you get further down without just, like, jumping off? Oh, I guess the implication is you would use a ladder. Hey, an herbalist satchel! That's right, this uses the same kind of, like out-of-place materials that Clockwork City used. Which makes sense. You wouldn't have a lot of plants growing... A lot of herbs growing down here, it seems.
Watch your back.
Excuse me? Ghost Man? Ooh, veil deer. Blackreach jellies. So this is actually, if you were to like line up the maps, this is actually like portions of Blackreach you just never saw in Elder Scrolls V. Dusktown Guard, huh? So can someone get off the tuba? It's distracting. It reminds me of Blighttown from Dark Souls, minus the whole poison.
Keep your weapons sharp and close.
Rolla, huh?
Go bother someone else, Horker. If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide.
That's your hair. I thought that was a hood. I'm looking for someone who wears a patch over his left eye.
What do I look like? The town crier? If the Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us here.
You were blindfolded?
You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful about keeping the exact location of this mine and the mining town a secret. What makes you special, I wonder?
I'm just looking for a man with an eye patch.
Well, I haven't seen anyone like that. Now pick up a shovel and help me or hork off. I can't afford to lose this job.
Okay.
The Dominion never should have gone to Loriasal. The Lamias ain't them
What
for
is
breakfast.
this? Calling all into... Oh, I already did that. Galuf.
You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable.
You're a prisoner down here?
A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity.
Have you seen a man with an eye patch come through town?
Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them. Anyway, welcome aboard and good mining.
Ghosts and monsters?
Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being this far underground can play havoc with your senses. If you need to know anything else about Dusktown or working for the Bitterblade Mining Consortium...
Why the blue?
Just
Why
ask.
everything blue? So you haven't seen or heard anything about anything suspicious going on down here?
You mean those fools setting up their ghost traps? They're harmless. And if they make the superstitious miners feel better, I'm alright with that. El and Overseer Erlvar have been nothing but fair and honest with all of us.
Ella and Overseer Ulvar?
El Bitterblade. She owns the consortium. Erlvar's her husband and our overseer. They built Dusktown to support their claim. They're savvy businessfolk. Secretive, but that goes with the territory when you break a new mine.
Have you seen any locations where bandits could hide down here?
What a curious question. This whole place was tailor-made for undesirables. Tunnels, sunken barrows, dwarven ruins, lots of secluded spots. But don't worry, we're the only ones down here. El's precautions make sure of that.
How did you get involved with this mining operation?
Same as most of us, I reckon. I saw a posting in a tavern, talked to an agent, signed some papers, and here I am. Well, after they blindfolded me and walked me all over snow and creation. The work is hard, but the wages are excellent.
Oh, hi, Lyris. I didn't realize you... What is happening?
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here. I wonder if being stupid was part of their service contract. Did you turn up anything?
No one's seen the eye patch man.
Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Maybe he's had better luck.
They said he'd meet us outside the far side of town.
Right, skulking in the shadows. Lead the way. I'm right behind you.
Is it all exclusively Nord miners? I haven't really paid attention. I do like the amethyst geodes, though. Those are pretty.
Over here!
Howdy, Fen.
You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately ordered her lackeys to place witch pikes around the area.
How can they summon a storm underground?
With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone before it causes any damage. You and Lyris should split up. We need to destroy all of the witch pikes.
What will you be doing while we deal with the witch pikes?
I'll track the Queen's assassin.
Why am I in
and
combat?
The Coven Witch. You focus on stopping the Harrowstorm. I'll find you after that, and we'll confront the vampire and the witch together.
We'll take care of the witch
Move.
pikes.
You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Okay. That wasn't so bad. How do I get to the one over here? Oh, it's a Falmer. Shadow Wielder. Nope. Shadow Wielder? Shade. Oh, Shade Wielder. Duh. I can see how I might confuse the two. Oh, neat. They summon Death Hounds. That makes sense. Fire is a little unnecessary. Why can't I break this? Okay, back to Fen. I do like the lengths they've gone to make Blackreach bright.
Stop the Harrowstone before it could even get started. Now to deal with the vampire and the witch. Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the magicka disappear like the flame of a snuffed candle. The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Kogentham's, a dwarven ruin. We can deal with them in there.
We should find Lyris first.
Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. If you get there before us, go inside and guard the entrance until we arrive.
Alright. Oh, I didn't actually go into... I didn't even realize you could go into this place. Coggentums. That dude just left Crimson Nirnroot? Are you serious? More for me. Kelbarn's to-do list. Figure what that is later. Yeah. Wait, have I been? I don't think I've been in here. Coggentums. Condoms. Located in the southeastern portion of Blackreach Dusktown Cavern, the dwarven ruin known as Coggentums must have been part of the great dwarven city that once dominated this portion of their underground domain. However, like most things related to Dwemer, its true purpose remains a mystery. Well, it's loading a lot. It's loading a lot. Wow, come on now. What? What is it loading? I've seen zones load faster than this. What is this? Is it just like a lot of people here? Is there a big animation? What's going on? Is my game crashing? Hello? There we go.
We're here. Let's find this assassin.
What did you... This isn't even big. What was that load? Oh, although this might be a solo thing? I don't know. Ow. Are you still alive? No.
Careful. I sense the presence of other vampires.
No shit, Sherlock. Oh, I have allies, so I can just run ahead.
The result of the ritual is stopped. So they must have brought them from someplace else.
What happened? Why am I stuck? This is... Whoa! Very scary. I need to deal with them over there. Fearmonger. Very strong. Oh, is that the assassin guy up there? What is he doing? Yeah, Corb.
Did you ever give up the chase?
He looks like the general guy from...
I kept you busy long enough. Sister Thada shall revive the Exarchs.
What was his name? He was a general in the Ebonheart Pact. He died in Cold Harbor. Boy, they were really eager to show off the new vampire transformation. I'm gonna bash you to
That's for
death.
Queen Gerhild, you bastard.
Now we need to find Sister Thada.
That's an orc skeleton, isn't it? It sure is. Boy, he's been having a feast. More ruined dwarven automata. It's a cool style that they have. The armor, I mean. It's... I guess that's... Actually, I'm not sure what it is. Blackreach Vanguard is the Delve stuff. It might not be in the motifs yet. But there's a... I think it's Greymoor is the name of it. I think it's actually called Greymoor. Or something Greymoor.
Now, kill!
Like Greymoor Soldier or Greymoor Guard, something like that. I wonder what that'll be. It might be... must be some other type of daily that gets added down the road. They always do that. Because they still have to add the motif style for the Aegis, or Kyne's Aegis, and...
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
What is that thing?
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn!
Oh. What?
Singalis, where is this place?
The Ashen Lord commands it, and so we live once more, Orfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Tharda, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
We have killed quite a couple already. We've killed a mother, and we've killed three sisters? 4, including the one we killed already in this DLC. Oh no, 5. I'm already forgetting the one that was in the
You who killed
prologue.
my dear sisters. Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
I like that they have the axe. Oh, you're a little stronger than the, Alright, you're getting werewolf then. Come here. Come here. Oh, I can't hurt her. I guess I have to kill the bone slayers. I'm gonna werewolf you. Fun fights. Are these things gonna come to... I guess... I don't understand what the big golem things are, but I guess that's how the bad guys come back to life. Alright, cycle this. Oh! Mine? Oh no, it was so difficult to kill. Oh, you're
One more witch for the pyre. Let's go after the other 2.
Huh. Alright, these things were in the trailer, the second trailer. I didn't see up close, but yeah, it's like a weird stone plant thing that the undead just come out of somehow. Oh great, is it gonna have to load a lot for this too? Maybe Cock and Thumbs was just the outlier. No, it's chugging to load this as well. Come on, game. Please. I'd like to play this all today. Please. Oh, you weren't kidding when you said below. Alright, well, I've done dumber things. What is this?
Damn, lost them.
Listen to this music. It's swelling. A lot of people here. I guess this DLC did just come out, so there's a lot of people doing the quests.
Damn it. The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra. And they had an unusual rank or title. Exarch. I wonder what that means.
They also mentioned an Ashen Lord.
Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind.
What do you want me to do?
While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. She'd want to know. More than that, she deserves to know.
I'll go to Svanna. I'll
I
go
left
tell her the
Svanna back
news.
at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunken orc Mog. Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. I'll meet you back in the city once we finish here.
What are you hoping to find back at the ritual site?
Anything that tells us more about what the Coven and its allies are trying to accomplish. Maybe something about this Ashen Lord. I'd even settle for a clue that points us to any other strongholds they have down here. We need something more to go on.
Why'd you leave Svan at the Lonely Troll?
Because I don't trust the security at the palace. Vampire or not, the assassin had too easy a time getting close to the Queen. Besides, Svanna feels comfortable at the tavern. I figured she needed some comfort after watching her mother die.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand.
What do you think Sister Tharda was doing in there?
A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. I'm not sure how, but it all ties back to the Harrowstorms.
So how do the stone husks tie to the Harrowstorms?
I thought the purpose of the Harrowstorms were to create Harrow Fiends. Now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life.
Brought back to life? Is that even possible?
I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. I'm going to look around with Lyris, then return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying the witch pipe residue. Maybe that will help me understand how the ritual works.
You can really figure out the ritual by studying the residue?
Theoretically, using my knowledge of alchemy and Old Mjolnir's understanding of reach magic, we should be able to figure something out once we know what components were used in the ritual.
We heard them mention Exarchs and the Ashen Lord. Do you know any of what that means? Or
I don't know of any Ashen Lord, but Exarch. I came across the term after the incident at the mass grave in Banquerai. It's a rank used by the ancient army. Its members were buried in that unhallowed grave, and their remains were smuggled here.
What ancient army?
The Grey Host. It was an army of vampires and werewolves that rampaged across Hammerfell during the First Era. There aren't a lot of records remaining, and even the burial site was a closely held secret. Exarch was a rank, like General, I suppose.
Do you think someone's trying to bring the Grey Host back to life?
I don't know. But that's the impression I got from the witch's conversation with the Exarchs. I wish I knew more about this Sengalis and Ulfra, though. And the Ashen Lord, for that matter. That's why I want to check the ritual site.
You can really... Oh, we already did that. Alright, well, thankfully, this is one of the reasons it's always good to get the inn room. Oh, wait, can't I just... Yeah, I can do this. Oop. Take me to my inn. This is this tiny inn, too, by the way. Like, even compared to some of the other ones. Although I guess the smallest one so far was the Sugar Bowl Suite. That one was tiny. This one's a little bit bigger than that, but barely. Actually, it might be the same square footage, just more rectangular. Oh, we can look at the music box I got. I'm curious what tune it plays. Let's see. I don't even know what it would be. Oh, it's considered a service. I like the little legs on it. Oops. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, back in my pockets you go. I need to crank up my music volume if I really want to hear that one, but it's a nice tune. And then there's also, I think the other one is like Altmer related music. I don't remember what it's called though. There's also an emote you can get. I think you have to like find a ghost somewhere in Somerset, and you can get an emote. What's nice is this inn room is connected right to the Lonely Troll. Ooh, but first, let me just do a quick routine. Nope. I've already found 2 Solitude furnishing plans. Oh, the bottle's here too. Oh, I wonder what that game's supposed to be. Yeah, I found 2 Solitude furnishing plans just from checking these every time I load in. That's not lootable. Oh, wait. Oh, that's just a regular Nord. It's not a Solitude-based one. Okay. Wait, where is she?
Finally! Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him?
We tracked down and killed the Queen's assassin.
I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Yes, the assassin was a vampire who was working with the Ice Reach Coven.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
The Coven can summon devastating storms that wipe people's minds and turn them into monsters.
It's horrible. But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be. You and Lyris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met with nothing but suspicion. You counted on my mother to be your advocate, to convince my father of the Coven's threat. Now she's gone. I'm no substitute, but I'll speak for you.
Will the High King listen to you?
My father hasn't heard a word I've said since I was old enough to talk. But with Mother gone, someone has to make him see reason. You know, she tried to teach me, but I never listened. I guess maybe I'm more like my father than I care to admit.
The Coven isn't acting alone. Someone called the Ashen Lord commands vampires and werewolves.
That makes it even more imperative that he heeds your warning and takes action. All of the holds are in danger. Hoffingar, Hjalmarch, Karthald. My father needs to do something before another storm strikes. Meet me at the Blue Palace, all right?
Okay.
I just need a moment to think about how to approach this. Consider the words to use. My courtly manners are a bit rusty, and I've never been much for diplomacy and fancy speeches. Shore's bones, I could use a drink.
Are you sure you're up to talking to the High King?
I'm not sure of anything. If I don't do this, though, I'll never forgive myself if something terrible befalls the kingdom.
Just get the High King to hear us out, and we'll take care of the rest.
Right. Easy as honey-baked pie. It's not like you came here at the behest of his most hated rival or anything. Look, I'll do my best to get him to listen. You have my word on that.
Wow. Why am I saying these words? Watching your mother die in front of you must have been devastating. You need some time?
Feels like I've been shattered into 1,000 pieces and swept under a rug. But I don't have time to mourn right now. Not with the kingdom in danger. Now, let's go talk to my father before I change my mind.
Oh, hi, Mog.
If you're going to make Svanna talk to her father, at least have the decency to buy her a few rounds first. No one should have to stand before the old wolf in a sober state.
The old wolf?
The crest of Solitude. Decorates every stamp and banner. There's even that drab Tower of the Wolf rising above Castle Dower, as grey and solitary as its namesake.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but I'm saying the High King resembles an old wolf.
Is drinking your answer to everything?
Isn't it everyone's? In my experience, alcohol in sufficient quantities can solve any problem. Give me 10 wagons of ale, and I'll have this entire East-West rivalry business sorted in less than a day.
How would you do that?
Despite claims to the contrary, Nords prefer the drink to the sword. Pity orcs can't say the same. Tell Svargrim and Yoren that the Nord's still standing when the ale is gone gets to be king, and we won't spill a drop of blood. Maybe some ale, though.
Alright.
Wish me luck, Mog.
Forget luck. I suggest a slug of Kindle Pitch whiskey. You'll need it to stand up to your father.
Okay, we're gonna go talk to the king. This has been successful so far, but we'll do it in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back, all the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.